Hey guys, welcome back to the main event, Daniel. And yeah, heading over to WCW for Starrcade 1992. And this is December 28th, 1992. The Omni in Atlanta, Georgia. 8,000 fans. Big crowd for you guys. And yeah, the main event is the BattleBowl Battle Royal. See if I can remember all these guys without turning them around looking. We got Barry Windham, the Natural Dustin Rhodes, Dangerous Dan Spivey, Dr. Death Steve Williams, the Great Muta, Heavy Metal Van Hammer, Big Van Vader. Of course, he had Harley race in his corner, and Sting. Pretty sure I got them all. And yeah, now I'm not gonna lie. Especially dude, 92, with the exception of the War Games and yeah, the coal miner on a glove or coal glove or god damn it, coal miner's glove on a pole match. WWE pay-per-views main events in 92 has sucked balls. A lot of filler tag team matches. I didn't care for the Sting Luger match. I mean, just a lot of junk, if I'm being honest. And so, yeah, I couldn't quite get into hardly any of them on any level. But I knew a Battle Royal. You can rarely go wrong with a Battle Royal. Like, I'm a fan. So, yeah, ready to jump into this thing. I'll tell you right off the bat, my first problem I have with this match is compared to last year's Battle Bowl, it's already everything's cut in half. You know, we went from 2 rings down to 1 ring. Well, that's kind of forgivable. But then you go from 16 finalists down to 8. Like, just cutting it all in half. And I'm just like, really? Now, I'm going to guess it's this year. Now, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But I know there was one year they did the Battle Bowl where it was literally like, it was all legit. Like, they legitimately pulled out random people. You know, because normally they just kind of, they know ahead of time like what they're going to do. Which is why you always have tag teams split up or people feuding teamed up or whatever, you know. But there was one year they actually did it where like, let's just pull out and see what happens. And they were kind of booking as they went. And I think it may have been this one, but I could be wrong. And once again, if I'm wrong, let me know which one it was down below. But this one just seems so odd. And once again, my main issue is the fact that instead of having, you know, an end with 16 finalists, that they cut that in half as well. You get 4 matches instead of the 8 matches you normally get. And I feel like all the matches that you had in between on this thing, you had a world title match, you had a King of Cable tournament final match, the NWA world title match, tag title match. You had all these other matches. And I'm like, you know, you could have easily thrown all those matches on a fucking Clash of Champions and it would have been okay. This is Battle Bowl. You should have had the whole thing Battle Bowl. You could have had more people. You could have had a more star-studded main event. Instead, you don't. And it does suffer, I'm unfortunate to say. I'm not saying, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, of the 8, it's not like they're all bad. In fact, most of them are good. I just feel like, okay, well, you got Sting and Vader. So, obviously, I mean, you're off to a good start there. I mean, those guys have been feuding for a good portion of the year, had many battles in 92 alone, so I mean it makes sense that they're both in it. Okay, I'm okay with that. You got Dustin Rhodes and Barry Windham, and once again on paper I didn't know anything about it, so I was just like, man, these guys are just featured a lot. But this is that time when they actually start feuding. They're actually brawling against each other or whatever. So okay, it makes sense. We'll have them finish it in the Battle Royal or the main event, whatever. Great Muta, of course, you know, he gets a pass regardless because he's fucking awesome. And even Dr. Death Steve Williams to a certain extent, because it's like, you know what, he has been featured on a lot of main events, and he was also a damn good, you know, he's a tag special, especially 92. He had a pretty good year in 92. So once again, we'll let it slide. He's there. But that brings me to our last 2. Let me get a drink. Sorry, guys. I got over the cold, and then started to come back. It's creeping back in. I ain't got out of it completely yet. Anyway, so, but the last 2 people, we got Dangerous Dan Spivey. And I don't know, I didn't watch WCW then. Maybe he was tearing it up on the mid-card scene at this point. Because at this point, I would feel like his career is about over. Like, he's pretty close to going on to become Waylon Mercy in WWF. Oh, maybe he had a little bit left in the tank here. I don't know. I don't know what. I just know on the main event scene, this guy hasn't been around in a long time. And yeah, here he is. Now he's just back out of nowhere. And I'm like, really? Cactus Jack, Ron Simmons, Jake the Snake, Barbarian even. Those guys couldn't make it. Masachono. But fucking Dan Spivey makes it into his Battle Royal. What the fuck? And then Heavy Metal Van Hammer. Alright, now I'm maybe being a little unfair here, because honestly, I didn't watch WCW until 96. Late 96. So, like, maybe Van Hammer was a bad motherfucker between 92 and 96. And I just don't know any of it. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember him much from 96 on. Until he joined the Flock. And the Flock, I think, was like 97, I believe. 97, 98. So, if he did wrestle, you know, when I started watching till the Flock, I don't remember him. And I'm assuming he was probably a jobber. He joins the Flock. He was a jobber. After the Flock, he was some kind of weird hippie guy who was a jobber. And I quit watching WCW at the time. So, I didn't stick around for the whole, Major Stash, that his name? General Stash? Corporal Stash? I don't know. I know the joke was supposed to be Private Stash because it's a weed joke. But he has such an ego. He's like, no, I can't be a private of this army. I gotta be something higher. And they're like, dude, seriously, it's a joke. It's okay. He's like, no. And he changed his name to where the fuck it wound up being. Anyways, but I didn't see that. But I'm assuming he's probably a jobber in that group too. So, to me, he's a jobber. So it's hard for me to take it seriously when I see... And I didn't know he had a nickname called Heavy Metal. That's just ridiculous. And don't wrong with the kid. He looks in good shape here. Looks like maybe he could do something. But sitting here in 2017, watching this, I'm just like, nope, you didn't go on and do shit, buddy. You went on to be a jobber. And, hey, the world needs jobbers, but I don't need you in my fucking main event where you're at right now. It's ridiculous. Once again, Cactus Jack, Jake the Snake, Ron Simmons, Masachono, the Barbarian. Any of these guys could have been, boom, right there, and fucking Van Hammer's in there. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm okay with the jobbers going to the main event because it does give that unpredictability feel. But I'm like, if you would have had 16 finalists instead of 8, then you could have had the others in there and had, you know, these little scrubs in there getting tossed out. So whatever, but whatever. Let's get to the actual match. Now, once again, a lot of these guys have wrestled multiple times already. And that's another thing that was very odd, too. Like Sting, Vader, Barry Windham, Muta, Dr. Death. And I think that's about it. Maybe there was someone else. But they all fought like 3 times. Like, this is their 3rd match. They had their BattleBowl match, and then they had their individual matches. And I was like, what? So not only did we, like, cut out most of the roster, but it's like you made the guys who did work like an extra hard. Like 3 matches. It's insane. That's insanity right there. Anyways, moving on to the actual match. So we get all 8 guys in there. Sure enough, Van Hammer starting out first, because why wouldn't he be? One odd moment that I want to point out. So the way the ring was constructed, like I mentioned this before, you know, the ramp comes all the way out to the apron. Like the entrance ramp goes to the apron. There's no step up or step down. Like literally you just walk into the ring. And, which I didn't think about, but when Dan Spivey gets tossed over, now he goes over and he does land mostly on the apron. But there is like the way, like his back's more on the apron, but like his feet are on the ramp thing, and he stands up, and he's clearly like on and off. Like it's one of those like judgment calls. And I was like, what are they gonna, like? How are they gonna call this? And he has a look on his face like, oh shit, am I out? And the referee's like, you're out. And it's just like, it looked like it wasn't meant to happen. Like he honestly didn't think about it. And now he's like, oh shit, I'm too far away from the ring. And I'm like, man, a Battle Royal, you think they put a line there or something? Or like, you know, at least specify. Because even the commentator's like, I don't know what the ruling's going to be. I just thought that was kind of funny. Sting and Vader eventually take each other out. Vader hits a clothesline. They both tumble out together. Your final 4, Barry Windham, Dustin Rhodes, Muta, and Williams. I'm not going to lie, I don't remember exactly the order of elimination. I think Williams went out next from Rhodes, and then Windham took out Rhodes, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, you were left with Barry Windham and the Great Muta. And Windham beat the shit out of Muta, threw him out, however, Muta hung on, skinned the cat back in, and then whooped up on Windham and tossed his ass out. Winner of the BattleBowl, the Great Muta. Got himself that championship ring. that apparently is so important because it's the very first year they did it. It was kind of funny because they kept putting all this emphasis on that ring. In the very beginning, they did a whole thing, and then like right before the match, they had this big like featurette where they was like, let's show how the rings were made or whatever. They even brought Sting out, who won last year's Battle Bowl, to give him his ring. This would be like, hey, look how important it is. We're going to do this yearly now, and I'm not sure how long it lasts. I'm curious. I'm very curious. I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, this is something that... I want to say, like, in '96 they had a Battle Bowl, if I'm not mistaken, where DDP won. But that was the last one. And I love the concept. Like, I think WWF should do something like this, but, you know, they're too egotistical to even do, you know, like, oh, we'll try that. But I think the concept is really great. I really like it. I just prefer to have the 16. You don't have to have the 2 rings. Just have 16 guys in the ring at the end. Boom. Happy. I'm happy with that. Because the 2 rings are kind of ridiculous. You had to eliminate them from one ring to the other ring, and then from that ring out. And I was just like, what? Fuck off. But anyways, past all that. So this match, what I think of it, I liked it. I thought it was good. Once again, those minor changes I had, or those complaints I had earlier, I would have changed them up. But other than that, I mean, I'm good. I'm cool that, you know, Great Muta won. Yeah, I mean, there ain't much else to complain about, really. In the year right. We ended the year right, so there we go. Let me know what you guys thought about the Battle Bowl. And, yeah, and once again, let me know if this was the year they actually did legit or if it was kayfabe. Like, did they script out these drawings? Like I said, I just remember hearing there was one year where it really was like, we're just going to randomly draw some names and see what happens. And apparently, I mean, it feels like this would be this one because this was such a clusterfuck. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Anyways, let me know anything down below. That's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week. Next week, we just ended the last pay-per-view of 1992, so we're going to find out who the main eventer of 1992 was. Right here on this show, next week. All right, that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.